Hey guys, Greg here. So I thought I'd do more reviews like this. There's a few shows that I'm watching that Maya isn't. If you watch the podcast or listen to the podcast, I've mentioned it a few times, but I just finished the finale to Peacemaker, which you can find on HBO Max. This show is fantastic. Essentially, the idea is it takes place after the Suicide Squad that James Gunn directed. This is also a James Gunn joint. And this might be his best work. Now, a lot of people will be confused by that because, you love the other works that he's done. But this show is kind of a full circle of his work. That's the best way that I can put it. So what I mean by that is you have the alien invasion angle that was very similar to his first movie that he did on his own, Slither. You have the mental health angle of superheroes, like you saw in the movie Super. You have the found family angle that you saw in Guardians 1. You have the overcoming parental issues, sins of the father sort of thing, like you saw in Guardians 2. I think I said Guardians 2 twice. Guardians 1 was the found family angle. All of that exists in this show, and it has James Gunn's signature, juxtaposition towards wholesome and violence, essentially gory violence. It is over the top, which that again, if you're gonna watch something and it says written and directed by James Gunn, know that you're getting over the top. And I know that he's written other things and directed a few things, but the movies that I listed are him write and direct. It's him inside that script. And Peacemaker exemplifies all this in 8 episodes. It does a wonderful job at kind of dissecting certain character archetypes and having really funny moments, really genuine moments that, I think will become part of how a younger generation makes content. All the actors that are in these roles do an amazing fucking job, including, and I know, John Cena. But that's the thing. Wrestlers tend to not be able to have a ton of range, which makes sense. They're wrestlers. But John didn't have to have range for this role. He goes into it just kind of acting a little bit like a hard ass, and it works. But as he is the titular character, everybody else around him is fucking phenomenal. And I think that I hope this show gets awards. This is basically what I'm trying to get at. And one last note before I end the review. The intro is amazing. If you skip that intro, who hurt the joy inside your heart? That's all I'll say to that. But other than that, everybody, I give the show an A+. It's perfect in my eyes. I don't see a whole lot wrong with it. I think that if you enjoyed the Suicide Squad or you enjoyed James Gunn's work in the past, definitely check out Peacemaker. It is one of the better shows that not only have I seen this year, but that I've seen in the past few years. So, yeah, that's it. That's all. Everybody make sure you check out the podcast on your streaming platform of choice. Our last review was on episode 789 of Vox Machina, and that was it. We talked about Super Bowl stuff, like what we did during the Super Bowl. But yeah, my next personal review or short review will be on the Cuphead show, which you'll see in a few days. So make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. I sound like a YouTuber when I do that. And you'll be updated and in the know of when I do another review. So again, thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time.